You know what, I'm just going to reproject all these. Oh, you're here now, aren't you? Gluten tag. So I've corrected, since the stream earlier, I've fixed a few of the more embarrassingly crummy bits of modelling. So now we're just going to jump into it. What is going on here? There's something wrong here. I'm just going to delete that edge and yep, there we go. We revealed the problem. Basically more of this. Is there anything else there? Yes, there is. There's a bonus extra edge there. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, so those parts aren't actually joined together properly. There we go, got there in the end. Right, now I'm going to have to slice all these up a little bit. So what I'm going to have to do is something cheeky along these lines. This bit is not a bit that you're particularly going to be able to see, so I'm not too worried about the mapping on this bit. It just needs to look right enough from a distance, this bit. And that is not it. Right. There we go. And it looks like I might need to cut those a bit more. Nope. I'm going to do one more cut. There we go. Right, that'll do it. Again, this part doesn't need to be perfect because this is the back wall that you're never going to see. It just needs to be brick. That's the only requirement here. And these bits I'll just put on here. Everything's fine. There we go. I've also finished adjusting the roads to fit the new arrangement. I've tidied them up a little, and I've fixed everything under here. And skinnied up these poles a little. Right, what am I going to do next? I need to map this bit round the top, and that means I'm going to need to do a bit of splitting, because I need to split them up into areas of about that much. So this one, probably 3. These... 1 each. This one. Well, I kept my word that I would possibly be back, or maybe not, or I might have a nap instead. Yeah, as far as words go, that one's relatively easy to keep. I've fixed some of the more embarrassingly shoddy parts of the model. Off stream. The streaming can be a bit tiring. And now I'm just fixing the mapping changes caused by the change in the way that I've made a few things. That's not the series of words that I wanted. The mapping changes caused by my brain ceasing to function. Yeah. This bit's not going to be nice. The mapping issues caused by moving stuff around to make it better represent what happens in the real world. There you go. That's what I've actually changed it for. Also, ew. Ugh, that's horrible. I can fix that bit because that's sort of coming out into the sunny bit, but this is trickier. I can probably cover it. You'll see it from here or not at all. So by the time I've put benches down, it'll be fine. The back of the building is not nice, but it's the back of the building. What you're going to do? Nobody's ever going to see this bit. You know, like it's there. It's the back of a building. What more do you want? So I fixed the mapping on the top. I need to fix the mapping in this archway. There we go. Probably better just use this bit, honestly. Yeah, that is going to work better. If I scale it right. Alright, there we go. I can put posters or something on there as well. Probably. Right, shall we just continue to fix mapping issues for a bit now? Right. Mapping, mapping, mapping. Mapping, 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 line it up. Cool. There we go. Very nice. Right, curbstones, they're going to be interesting. Hopefully I should just be able to follow active quads for most of them. I hope it should all perform pretty well, I hope. I can't promise, but I'm going to do what I can. And try and make it as efficient as possible. Well, this certainly isn't right. Right, this bit's going to be a nightmare, or a disaster rather. It's not going to be a particular nightmare. Right, while I'm here, I might as well fix this bit. There we go. So that should be all the mapping bugs fixed, hopefully. There's this bit over here, which honestly, I might as well just get rid of that and just fill it with parking spaces. That's clipping, isn't it? Yep. And low again. Right, and then let's just fill this whole area in with grass. And then go back and fix the mapping on the other stuff. That just seems like a more sensible thing to do with that bit. Also, I might as well fix this bit while I'm here. Which end of this is the bad end? There we go. Not that this bit's ever going to be seen by anyone ever. So I'm not going to bother lining up the side bits with it. But still, there you go. So one thing I could do is go and set the grass up properly, just so it looks a bit nicer. Oh yeah. Okay, and then I need to remember how you do that. Oh, right, yes, I remember. It's not something you do in there. It's something that you do... Yeah, it's in the texture.config. Right. Hang on, I should probably continue fixing bits of this, because this is ugly. There we go. Better. Better. Fixed. This is very much not fixed. That's not a quad. There we go. That's still awful. The problem will come with snow with this mapping. But whatever, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's have a look and see how that looks. Right, so I still need to do the AO map for it. I need to make the outbuilding, which means I need to do the textures for the outbuilding. And the... Oh my god, my brain is not active right now. My goal was to finish the bus station building today, because I knew this was going to be a hard one. There we go. Ah, yes. Perfect. But yeah, anyway, the overall impression of the area ought to be about right now. Oh, right, we're still kneeling. That one? It's that one. Yeah, so I guess the thing that we actually need to do right now, since this is all pretty much fine now, yeah, that's about right. Much better. I also narrowed the bus station entrance back up again because it was too wide. It's still too wide, really, but it's, you know what? It's probably about right actually. Because in real life, it was made for buses, so you know it's going to be wide enough for a bus. So the biggest difference to the real St Ives bus station is the fact that you can pull out around other buses from your bay. Yeah, that's going to look pretty good. So the thing that we need to do now, other than fixing, I don't know, it is on render type surface now. Oh no, I know what it's doing. The problem is that there is no collision mesh on this yet, so the ground is at the same height as the shadow. When there's a collision mesh on here, it should be fine. Just need to fix these. Why did you not get fixed? Oh no. Oh, that's very not right. What are you doing? Oh, this isn't a quad. Yep. Ree. There we go. Now it's a quad, and now it's happy. And this is not. Hello. I probably gave you a heart attack thinking something was wrong with your bus there for a moment. Okay, we're going to take all of these and just try and map them in one go to see if we can make them line up together. God damn it. Oh, that's not a quad either. Yeah, what's this extra... Re. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay. So this blob over here is going to become a toilet block at some point. But before that, what we're going to do is we're going to start cutting out all these. And guess what tool we're using, Bog? Actually, I might be able to get away with... I can do it more nicely than that. There we go, I don't have to just use the knife tool. I do that sometimes, you know. It's unusual, but it does happen. Ooh. Oh, hello. What the fuck kind of controls are we dealing with here? Oh, I was clipping through that other face. That was the problem. Come on. Am I clipped into another face again? Nope. What is your problem? Is this not acceptable to you? Is this edge not acceptable? What's not acceptable here? What about this do you not want to do a proper cut on? Ah, there. Now there's your problem. So I'm going to revert to my old ways for that one cut. But I am going to line it up nicely like that. Right, so now what we're going to have to do... How am I going to do this? Oh, the thing that I'm pondering about is how I'm going to make a nice connection between the inside and outside world. Because that is going to be tricky. The other thing we'll need to do is make benches. Right, and I might as well put these cuts in now as well. Oh, well, what is that? Trying to cut the whole thing? Fuck it. Sure, why not? I need that to line up on everything anyway. What's going to happen if I try to extrude two things here? Is that going to... yeah, it's going to do that. That's fine. Update, it didn't work. So, the tricky thing here is that now I need to build a rear-facing part for all these that makes sense. A bit that you can see from inside the building. There we go. That's nice. I will have to cut some of these a bit further back to make them into proper doors. But whatever. Also, for these bits, I'm just going to shuffle them in a bit so they're not as yellow. Okay. The back side of this does not need to line up perfectly with the front side of this, but it's going to. You know what? The best thing to do poly-wise is going to be to separate these bits. And then just continue the other bits backwards. Which I'm going to have to do by extruding and then getting rid of the loop cuts in order to keep them. No, that does not fancy sticking to that line. Okay, because it doesn't have a normal to work from, does it? Okay. New plan. Fill. Extrude. Fill, extrude, delete, what am I doing? Let's just hide this. I don't actually need to do that, do I? No, I don't. So why am I doing it? Let's just not do it. You know what? Great idea. I really like that idea, the whole not doing it thing. Also, let's save some polys here. I should have duplicated those and then split them instead of just splitting them, because then I wouldn't have to do all this, but that's fine. It's fine, it's all fine, everything's fine, it's all going just fine. I am really not awake anymore, I don't know why. Alright, so now what I need to do is work out a way to fill in the back of this nicely. I wish this thing... Okay. Blender, transform, origins. You know what? There's an easy way to do this. And I am all about easy ways of doing things. If I just select by... there's no way of just selecting by angle, is there? Can I do that? Yep. Shift D, flip direction, G. There we go. Same for this. Shift D, flip direction, G, snap to that. Shift D, flip direction, Shift D, flip direction, G, snap to that. Did I remember to include that middle bit? No, I didn't. Oh well, I can just fill that in. That's not exactly a hardship. Shift D, flip direction, G, snap to that. Shift D, flip direction, G, snap to that. Right, remove doubles. Right, so that means that I have all those faces in and appropriately mapped already. Very nice. I need to make a sharp corner there. So the other thing I need is I'm going to need a floor. The floor is going to have to be slightly higher up than the floor around it. No 0.1's too much. So, what's this whole local transforms thing about? Also, oh, no, hang on. I haven't lost it because... honestly, I haven't lost it. I haven't lost it because I only applied the location, not the rotation. So I actually still have the ability to do this. Apparently the local Y is that way. Very cool. Now it's that way. This bit EXX. EYY. Once again. There we go. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. So, is that in line with this? Or is this out of line? Oh, something's not right here. Okay, so at this end it's right, at this end it's very, very not. What? No, it's fine. Okay. No, it is fine. Except now it's not. Oh boy. Okay, so the other thing is that I'm going to need to render the glass before the interior. Sorry, after the interior. But the interior and the transparent texture are the same texture. I can probably make the glass render last just by putting it in a separate object. Right. going to bother making the glass render properly from the inside because you'll barely be able to see it except for a couple of odd angles. So there doesn't seem like much point. I'm just going to make them cutouts. And low. Ah, it must be time for me to stop then. I don't know if this wall's actually weirdly cream coloured or if it's just the effect of the lighting. But I'm going to go with actually cream coloured just because that makes my life easier because I can just use that as a texture. And then I'm going to use the wood as the ceiling. Okay, now I think it's better to just have the whole interior be weirdly washed out yellowy something. Yeah, that's better. Weirdly washed out yellowy something for the win. I can make it a bit nicer by doing that. There we go. Even ambient occlusioned it. Sort of. Right, now this is the... Oh, hello. This is the bit that I suspect I'm going to have to break down into multiple chunks. So I'm just going to separate that off. Right, and now I'm just going to cut this up. Into reasonably sized chunks that I can feasibly hope to fit into this. A little bit smaller just to give myself a little more wiggle room. Right, so now I need to line that up with there. I'm going to line that up with there. And I'm going to line that up with, oh well, that went over a bit. So actually that needs to be there. There we go. That's the wrong scale. So options. Option A, adjust it in here. Option B, edit the texture. Where's the... there we go. There we go, that's more like it. Don't ask me. Hey look, it me. I will fill it with benches and stuff as well in there. Also, it's going to look a lot less weird when this is on it. Right, I'm not going to bother with an inner and an outer glass because you'll only ever see the glass through the glass from here. Yeah, let's just get this in game and see how it looks. Okay, and now we also need to actually we need to replace that, switch it to that. And convert it again. Now what we do is we get this bit. Hang on. I can just use the transmap, can't I? Actually, it's STI Buston. St. Ives. Yes, I know, it's slightly poor choice, isn't it? Yep. I imagine it probably entertained me when I came up with it 5 years ago. Yeah, I think I've got all that right. Let's have a look. Okay, well, we have an interior. But our transparency has not come out too well. However, it does already look a lot better just having the windows extruded back into the building a little bit. That's got a lot more shape to it. That's much better. But that would do it. So things left to do to this is I need to add the benches and I need to add the signs and I need to add benches on the inside and I possibly need to put something representing that door out on the other side into it so that it doesn't just have a plain wall where on the other side there's a door. Nope. No, it's still not having it. Okay, what's what here? That's the floor. Okay, so the floor needs to be part of that. That's that. And these are the windows. Okay. So the windows include both sides of the windows? Yes. Okay. So we're just going to get all of the... not quite like that. We're going to get all these, separate these into a separate mesh. This isn't going to fix the actual problem, but it's a thing that needs doing anyway. So that's now just the window panes. Wait, what? What's this one? Oh, it's still that. I thought I was confused about that the first time, and now I've been confused about it again. So, something's still wrong here. I mean, it might be that it has to have a transmap on it. Or rather, it has to have an env map on it for it to bother with the transmap. So let's try it. Gonna make the whole building shiny. You ready for this extremely shiny building? It really is going to be somewhat too shiny. And if it isn't shiny, then that means that we're not addressing the material correctly. So we learn something either way. Also, I'm not sure there even is an envmap.bmp in that folder. No, hang on, there should be. Okay, interesting. So, apparently that's a separate instance of that material. And so is this. Why is that a separate material? If they have the same material, they'll have the same index, or they should do anyway, regardless of whether they're on a separate mesh. Or I might just be wrong, because they do use the same material. But hang on, why is just those bits? Oh, separate mesh, so fair enough. I stand corrected. So that actually makes life easier because we won't need to use a proper env map. We'll just be able to just blat a flat one onto it. I don't know why those bits were like that though. Oh well, anyway. Here we go, converting again. There we go. Oh, hello. I must have deleted that material altogether. But yeah, there we go. That's what we were after. Right. Shiny windows and visible interior. Gonna make them less shiny, but still. Right, now just to fix the roof tiles again, because presumably I just deleted the roof tile material by mistake. Yeah. Right, here we go, exporting again. Also, has my stream been yeeted off YouTube yet this time? No, I was literally just streaming this, and apparently that was against terms of service. I don't know why. I don't know if it was the music I was playing, or if it was because I was showing code, or... I just don't know. Yeah. But it went down twice in the course of the last stream. There we go, perfect. Nearly perfect. Still a bit too shiny. But nearly perfect. Yes, Ovlov. Sorry. No cat. She's not here. Could be. But yeah, so... So, you might notice some things are out of place here. If you haven't been here earlier today. Which is because I have completely rejigged the layout of the bus station. So the entrance is now a lot further over here and a lot further over to the left. There's a lot of things to fix as a result. But the nice thing about it is it means that our bus station is now a little bit more spacious. We now have all of this room to play with, which I think just looks a lot better. It also means there's enough room to put the building that I want to put in here too. Because I've nudged the whole bus station off this way by a few meters. Yeah, the other thing is that you can actually get through this gap here. So when I originally built this, this bus station building came to about here. And it was like a really, really tight squeeze for pedestrians to get through there. And now it's not, so now it's much better. But yeah, that is starting to turn into something like what I always wanted it to look like. I should grab a copy of the current version of Farthington so I can show you how much of a difference there is. Wonder if my boat's on here. If it is, it's one of those. Also, this is why it's called Farthington. The two actual roads in the actual place called Great and Little Farthing Close. I think there's also a Farthing Road somewhere. I don't know. Oh, there's Farthing Lane. That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, look, env maps. Shiny open windows. And enough room for AI buses to pull out and get around player buses. I still think I need to cut down on the env mapping because, I mean, firstly it's got the hideous env map on it, and secondly it's way too opaque. But I suspect that's not actually having any impact on it, so I'm just going to turn it all the way down and see. So what do we need to do now? We need to make benches. We need to make signs. Yep. And then we need to go into the OMSI editor and actually adjust all the splines and decoration and everything to fit. And we also need to do the ambient occlusion map, because that is going to transform the way this appears. Because at the moment this just kind of drops onto a very flat textured bit of ground. But we're going to set up the ambient occlusion to not do that. I'm going to need to do a proper... I'm going to have to do this the proper way. Because this isn't listening to me. Yeah, since I yeeted most of the tracks and most of the AI paths in this area, they just turn up on random AI paths now. So they just end up all over the place. Yeah, see, that controls it much better. Now it's much more subtle. That's much better. Yeah, anyway, right, so all of this is now out of line because I moved everything. So now they're not going to line up with any splines at all, and I'm just going to have to guess to get them back in line again. Oh, that goes the other way. Awesome. Right. Oh, and that goes the... Oh. Oh. Why would I redo the spline export? I mean, I don't have the splines here anymore. But I need to get the stuff that is... I need to get the stuff that is in the editor to line up with the stuff that I have made, rather than vice versa. I messed with everything to get it to a place where I wanted it to be. Also, I probably need to introduce a road surface to this entire thing. And yeah, I need to do some more work on things like the curbstones here, because these are messy AF. That's a later me problem. Yeah, if there's one thing I'm not doing right now, it's re-exporting the splines. This is now an object section of road, and that's not about to change. No longer need that, no longer need those. Which of these is the starter piece? It's that one. I might need to do a bit more fine-tuning to the model, because there's some bits like this that have some slightly funky angles on them. Yeah, I need to turn this painted terrain into part of the object. There's another thing that I need to do. So this area back here is going to become part of the object. Okay, that gives you a better impression of what's going on here. Now in reality there isn't such a big tree here, but I like it. So I'm going to keep it, because it's my map. Ah, yes. I'm going to have to redo all of that. I'd forgotten that was a thing that I was getting myself in for. Oh well. I also need to decide whether I'm going to remake these, because those window textures on the side are a bit eh. Okay, so that one's in the right place. Hello there. Disadvantage of making the entire area an object. It's very hard to click off all the objects if you need to. So, question. The whole you can't, yeah, that is another thing. The whole thing about you can't have rain on a painted road surface. Has anyone actually tested what happens if you use a painted road surface and give a config file to the texture being used on it? Since it's splat matted, yes, sure. Since it's splat mapped, I would imagine it wouldn't work, but I'm just curious if anyone's actually tried. Apparently that just wanted to face that way. Oh right, it starts here. 'Cause of course it does. What, Jaden? Ah, right. See, testing that kind of hacky thing is the kind of thing that I would have thought Jaden might have tried, but... well, I'm not sure he'd have tried that, actually. The problem with putting cars up on the curb like this is just that their shadows look awful. Bet these aren't linked. Nope. So do I attach this to that? Yes, I do. Ha! I remember. I remember how to use Roadhog stuff. But yeah, 99% of this stuff isn't attached to the pole. It's just kind of sitting there. Nope, that's from that end. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to see if this looks alright, and if it doesn't, I'll just do something else. Like have them just park fully in the road like normal people. Okay, so I might need to nudge that as well. Well, a lot of stuff that needs tweaking. Anyway, for now all I'm doing is just making stuff fit the new world order. Is this the route? No, of course it's not the route. Why would that one be the route? It's this one. This one's the route. Okay, we're starting from scratch with this bad boy. Gonna have to do something about that as well. Like that little wiggle there, that's not nice. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything that was broken by doing that lined back up again, though. Okay, right, cool. Right, let's make some benches. This should be pretty easy. Watch it take 4 hours. Fire away. There we go, an ordinary human person. I assume what you mean. So if you subdivide an edge, then it's I mean, that's just what the geometry's like now. But instead of doing that, you can instead of doing that, you can use Alt-R and then you can slide that. But you can also just use loop slides. Right, so I need to make an ordinary human-sized bench for the ordinary human-sized person here. Alt-R, yes. Hello again. You are, aren't you? I honestly don't know what I've got to do to stop you. I can show you. It looks like this. So this is the new bus station we've been building. It has windows and a very basic interior. I'm going to fill it with benches and things in a moment. It has nice brick-edged bus stop bays. It has a new entrance, and because it's all made into an object, it should be reasonably performant. So that's nice. And I'm about to do something to it that's going to blow your minds. I really need to pull these edges back over here away. But we'll get to that in a moment. First, benches. There we go, bench number 1. So how is that sized up against here? Too big, too small? No, perfect. Okay, and now that bench needs legs. And the legs are going to be cubes. Let's just move that to 0, 0, 0. Yep, those are the ones. Oh, right. Ooh, hello. Tall bench. That's the height that a bench goes at for normal people. It's very easy to make things slightly out of scale and have everything look really weird. Oh yeah, and I need to make door buttons as well. I'm not going to make doors, I'm just going to make door buttons. There we go. Now what we do is we duplicate this. Then we do that. I said, and we do that. Then we duplicate them again, and then we do this. I know, right? Those are too high up. There we go. This wall isn't quite straight. I haven't given up on it, I just haven't turned it on. There we go. Benches of the freeze your arse off type. So now we're just going to add some basic interior benches, which really are just going to be a cube along the wall. All in all, you're just another cube along the wall. But they're not even going to be that, they're going to be a plane. How embarrassing. I mean, I am actually going to give them some thickness. They're not just going to be a plane, but I'm going to make them as a plane. I mean, you're seeing me working on it right this second. So... I'm still trying to figure out the timeline for myself. I might make the windows a little bit darker. I'm just going to hide those. I think I'm going to have to extrude the ends down as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to make the windows a little bit darker. Why does it reckon the opacity of that is 255? Because it very clearly isn't. Oh, right, yes. Yes, it is. Sorry, it is. Of course it is, because that's how I made this. Right, so we're going to darken that. Fill it there. And then we're going to make this more opaque. Because I just reckon that those aren't going to look that great up close. And there's the worst bench, the one that isn't even under the canopy. Okay, cool, I'll just save that several times. Yep. I probably do need to make new entry gate bits. Actually, what I could possibly do is take this and just... no, I don't need to make it narrow. Okay, cool. There we go. Benches. And an interior of sorts. Right, in the spirit of procrastination, shall we have one more quick drive around it? Or alternatively, shall we make the bus stop bay signs? Do I have the materials I need for them? So it's these. I can't remember what they have on the back of them. I think it's just a plain sheet of aluminium. Unfortunately, I don't think I took it. I did! Sort of. No, that's the front of one again. There's a more even light on that one than this one. Why did I never take a picture of the back of one? Also, this is the grotty fence, which is next to the bus station further down the end. Did I just not think that I'd need, like, the other side? You know, the side that actually faces the bus? The bus that you drive? No? Was that not a thought that crossed my mind? I won't be able to see it from here. Oh no, you can. Yeah, it's just a plain sheet of aluminium. Okay. Textures.com might be able to come to the rescue here. I don't think so. Collisions isn't a thing I normally drive with. But I know a lot of people enjoy it, so I will need to do it for this version of Farthington. Let's try using this. That ought to match relatively well. Nah, see, I don't use BCS either. Oh no, wait. I think I'm just going to give them all the same timetable board on that side. That should be enough pixels, right? Yeah, that's more than enough. Right, how big is one of these, do we reckon? I might as well make it as a separate item. So let's think about this. I'm 6 foot. I was standing with my camera in front of my face. My eye line came to here, so it's probably 6 foot tall. About 180 centimeters. Oh, that's a lot better. These are also going to significantly improve the appearance of the appearance of the place. Having the actual appropriate bus stop bay boards. I mean, really what they need is a big number on the back with which stop they are, but I'm not sure I can be asked to set up a text texture right now. Yeah, that's better. Not going to be noticed by anyone, but I'm not about to undo it. Thank you for the follow. Not very much. Oh god, what do I call these things? I've just put it in Whistlet Originals for now. If I can be arsed with it, I will sort that out later. I just put it into the roadways folder, didn't I? Where are you? Okay, what's going on here? Also, I might need to just spread those apart a little more, just so it's a bit more obvious what's going on here. There we go, that's going to look much better. And it just isn't there, is it? How interesting. I don't want to do more fixing of this. Yeah, it isn't making an output, is it? Let's just close it and open it again. Because I really don't want to do more messing around with that. It's alright, I am tired. I am really hoping that I don't have to make another fix to my scenery object conversion tool. Okay, now it's working. So, oh, I've seen it. It's so bad. It's just so ugly. Like, the beigey brown looks so bad against the orangey yellow as well. There we go. And they came without textures, of course. Oh, I didn't put materials on it, did I? Hello, darkness, my old friend. No, it's just not a thing that I do, really. Alright, let's just set up a new... Before I forget, so first I'm going to apply the material to this. And I'm going to make it slightly shiny, because it is meant to be slightly shiny. Alright, run the converter again. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly make a new file, and in doing so I'm going to switch the shading mode from multi-texture onto GLSL, and I'm going to turn on environment lighting so that we don't accidentally end up without materials anymore. And I'm going to get a glass of water. I hope you enjoyed watching that loading screen. There we go. I'm going to put them like there. From the other side, yes. But let me show you the angle you'll need to get at in order for them to all say Bay 1. You will have to view it from here and be looking this closely. At which point you will also notice it's St Ives bus station and it's Go Whippet. So that's what you're going to see in front of you when you pull up now. What I could do is do the Roadhog thing. Were they in this pack? Because somewhere he made a set of numerical plates. I don't know where they would be. I don't think they'd be in clutter. I mean, there might be. But, you know, the ones that were used in thing. You know, thing. That thing. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. Let's just do the right thing. Let's do it right. Right, new material. Ooh, that's using a nasty rescale algorithm. Don't know why it doesn't just default to bicubic. Bicubic's just nicer. Hello, Doggalo. Hey. I should also stick a no smoking sign on the back, shouldn't I? Well, that was not at all a waste of time to do it by actually downloading a nice bit of texture. I'm going to do my normal thing and slap a grunge map over the top of it to tie everything in together. Grunge maps are really useful things. See, it adds just a teeny tiny little bit of texture to it. I'm alright, thank you. Now, do I have the font I need installed? Yes, I do. And that can go under the grunge layer. And let's just get a no smoking sign up if we can. Really, I also want a turn off engine sign. And no, not Comic Sans. There we go, that's a bit more interesting now. So what I do now, I guess, is I make another one of these below it, which is darker, and then I nibble away at the top one. Okay. Okay, so I need to stretch those a little. Oh shit, no wait, that was not correct yet. Because what I actually needed to do was to squidge these. How much? By like 20 odd %. There we go. That'll do it. Now watch and learn, kids. Hang on. Don't learn from that bit. I am doing a text texture. That's what I'm doing. I'm just making the bit so that I don't have to stick it up in front of here, so it'll just clip into this and be perfectly flat and aligned. That's what I'm doing. Oh fuck it, might as well make that speculary. So what's plane 001 here? So that's that. I think once again we might have to put that one higher up the render order. Okay. Interesting. Why do you still think that you have that material on you when you have this material on you? Yeah, whatever. Oh no. Oh no. I'll get there in the end. So why do you still think you have that on you and not this? Oh, because we're still in multi-texture mode in this. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay, now we export it again. And now we go into there. Not there. We go into there. And we get metal numberfield.dds 0. I think it's called numberfield.dds, isn't it? Yep, numberfield.dds. And then we do what I normally do when I'm doing something that I haven't done for a while, and we go and open something that I've done previously that I know has the thing I want in it, and we copy that. So I know this doesn't want to be 400 by 100. It probably wants to be 100 by 100, honestly. And 111, yeah, that's fine. I know, this is just the number of pixels across. Number field, DDS. It's not just guesswork. Those are all attached to the shadow, aren't they? So it's this one. Yep. What I can't remember how to do is how to make it enterable on the object, whether I need to set up a script to do that, because I suspect what I need to do is set up a script to hold the value. Yep. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh yeah, and I want to use... So I'm just going to go ahead and assume that if you've installed this, you have Roadhog's Pack, which you should do, because you need Roadhog's Pack in order to use this. Like, as in Roadhog's Pack will come with it, even. Curious. Oh right, it's an ENH text texture. Right, we're just going to go ahead and see if this does what we want it to. Also, I'm making these objects unusable for Scottish maps because they say bay, not stance. Hashtag stance nation. Bay 1337, yes. Bay 1. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Oh boy. Right, now we work out why that didn't work. Natal number field. Oh yeah. Because I put it on the other object to force it to. Well, no, it should. It doesn't actually exist on the other version. Like, I put the material in there in sort of a holding pattern, so that they would be forced to be in that order. but it doesn't actually exist on there. Oh well. We're gonna find out. Yeah, no. I just need to make sure this is actually the right / Whistlehead Originals / STI bus station board.sco. Yes. Just going to check that I've got the right number field.dds. Yeah, that's fine. So he's using Targus. What was I using? Bitmaps. So maybe it doesn't like using DDSs for this purpose. Unfortunately, that's a bit of an annoying thing for me to deal with because my converter automatically changes everything to a DDS. So I might have to do some round the houses here. Let's do it the old-fashioned way, boys. And this is why I made this thing. Because going back and forth between stuff to change things is really annoying. So now that requires the bitmap version, yes. So now I need numberfield.bitmap from somewhere. Projects, UK AI, road, common, numberfield.bmp, originals, texture, get rid of that. Right, let's see if it just doesn't like DDSs. If it doesn't, then what I might do is I might just put in an option in the scenery object creation utility to not convert stuff to DDS. I just at the moment force convert stuff to DDS because it was originally made assuming people were converting stuff from the 3D warehouse, and stuff on the 3D warehouse is ridiculously inefficient, so I did my best to make it slightly more efficient by forcing you to convert it to DDS. But if that causes this to break, which it does, yes, that was the problem, then I may have to reconsider. Cool, right, so that is the problem. So the other thing... Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Hello. The problem is that in the X file the material is swapped for a DDS. Biomer program. So the other thing I need to do is I need to center align this. And I know you can do that because I'm pretty sure that I've done it before. Because my taxis have number plates. I'm pretty sure that these center themselves. Roadhog. Where's Roadhog when you need him? Ah, excellent. Yes, the Roadhog website. There we go. 0 centered. Yep, that's the one. It's doing the thing where it just hides behind another window because it fancies it. I've just done that as well, I think. Have I remembered to do that? Yes, I have. Or I'm making it very dark grey, anyway. See, some part of my brain is working. There we go. And see, that is perfectly part of the model. It doesn't stick out at all. It never clips. You can go as far away as you like, and it won't clip. I'll make the grey slightly lighter, I reckon. But yeah, there we go. And we can also have Bay A, should we wish. Very nice. That makes them a bit more interesting. Alright, so what... I'm just going to tweak them slightly. So the text here is... Uh, 52, 52, 52. Excuse me. So we're going to copy that. Though actually there's darker bits to it, so let's pick one of the darker bits. 45, 45, 45. Yeah. Hell yeah. Ugh. What do you think of that? How do you like that, Obama? There we go. Perfect. Now they blend in perfectly. See? Though I might brighten up this. Take this, adjustments, hue saturation plus. We're grabbing all the reddish bits. And we're gonna saturate it a bit more and hue it over a bit. There we go. And that's going to make things a bit nicer too. And of course I'm going to need to copy that over into the folder because... yes. Also, this is in the spline export folder at the moment, which it shouldn't be, but it's there. Where is it? Or maybe it isn't in there. Maybe I actually put that one in the right folder. Yeah, that one's in the right folder. The model's in the wrong folder. Everything is fine. Right, shall we just... Oh, sorry, no. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah, of course. Well, all will be revealed. Some people may already know what I'm doing. This is the bit that's going to blow your minds. How do you use the modifier that Rodog was talking about? Ah, fuck it. Not right now. Food's on the table downstairs. We're going to go and look at it in the game. And we're going to go and admire the new bus stop signs, as well as the new bus station as a whole. And you're all going to go, ooh! And then we're all going to go and have a nice nap. Together. Side by side. Probably better than the dog. The dog snores. Yeah, that's the thing, is she picks herself. You don't choose. The cat chooses. Right, so we should have fixed all the road markings along this bit. Yeah, that feels better again. I do need to do some work on the curb edges over there. Shush your face. Now here we go. Are you ready? This is your cue, right? Look at that bus stop bay sign. There you go. Ross has got the idea. Yeah. Ooh. Wimpy ass horn. Yeah, Daff and Scania are the only ones who really get it with horns. Yeah, there we go. Bus stop base signs. Can I find an angle where the shadow actually works? How about an angle where you can't see the shadow? Oh, no, 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 no. Give me a moment. I mean, the thing is, I don't really want to share screenshots of this until I have finished doing the stuff under there. So you know what? I'm going to be more patient. I'm going to make the collision mesh. I'm going to bake the bit under here so it looks nicer. And then I'm going to share screenshots of it. For now, it's just going to be you and me together on the stream. Who knows about this? Also, I might need to do something around here to distinguish the pavement from the road a little better, because there really isn't much difference between the two visually at the moment. Do I dare? Yeah, just having something inside that actually... It's not perfect. The colours are a bit flat. But just having something inside there instead of just a flat texture is definitely a good thing. There are a couple of places on the map where I've done that. The park and ride's the same if you haven't seen the park and ride. I can't remember if this park and ride's in the current public release. But the park and ride would just have looked wrong without an actual interior. Oh, well, there you go. Here's the park and ride building then. Which also has a functioning interior. Anyway. Excellent. I'm going to go and eat. So as usual, thank you for coming. Yeah, see you tomorrow probably. Bye. Oh, the horn. The horn. Yeah, that's more like it.